Pepe holders, welcome back. And yes, we're changing gears a little bit as we look at the bullish news coming out from Pepe right now. And we're going to talk about it because it is a very important timeline that we have to get into as we look at Pepe's price at what they would call a tipping point. So will we see a rally? Will we see a crash? We'll talk about some of the trading volume that lies within. This is a little bit of a reversal from what the previous conversation was. And as you guys watch my content, you watch me talk Pepe each and every single day. The big take-home message is Pepe at these levels that we were trading at as we were looking to add a zero is just a little bit too much of a value for me to ignore. So I want to share with you guys my thoughts here on the channel. I appreciate you guys giving me a couple minutes of your time. And for those of you that are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and join us. And remember, guys, that everything we talk about right now is not financial advice. Always be sure to do your research and due diligence, okay? But this is what we're going to be breaking down, a 40% rally or a 50% crash. All right, we'll talk about that. We'll get down into the numbers. But first, I want to share with you guys what we have going on in the market. As you look at the top 100 cryptos here on CoinMarketCap, on the crypto bubbles, we are extremely bullish. Okay, this is a consecutive little stretch here of green days. And as we look at the frog, I'll tell you guys kind of what we have going on. Currently sitting 26 in market cap as we look at $5.55 billion, now trading at 401320. Now, we're up 2.9%, but on the week, it has been a little bit of a reversal as we have gained 5.7%. Back from kind of what we saw here. If we look at the monthly overall, you can talk about how we were just looking at kind of falling down and breaking that support as we looked into potentially adding another zero. And now it's kind of a changing of the guard as we look at, we are directly pretty much smack dab in the middle of the monthly last 30-day high point of 4016 and at that level that we talked about as we were at that monthly low 401 there on the charts. Okay, so that's what we have going on in terms of the price action, guys. If you are looking to buy or sell crypto, check out our friends at BTCC. Exciting promotion. All right, I'm not sure you can find this anywhere else in an exchange offering this, but 10% bonus on your first time deposit. If you are a spot leverage trader, check it out. Also, you will get 40% lower trading fees using my link down below and up to $10,055 in extra bonuses. There's no VPN KYC necessary. So if you are not trading on BTCC, give them a look. Links are down below in the description. Understand their terms and conditions and start trading today. All right, so let's get into the article. All right, and that's where we're seeing the tipping point that we talked about. A couple things I've mentioned, right? The first being that we are on the verge of a breakout as we will look at the MACD indicator and the bullish crossover that's formed. I'll give you guys my thoughts also. This is a little bit too technical. There's a lot of numbers. I want to kind of share with you where I'm at towards the end of this video, but we're going to hit some of these numbers here to give you some context moving forward. But we are seeing a falling wedge pattern that's signaling that Pepe Coin's price may surge by 40% if we can overcome the resistance at the upper trend line. We'll look at some of those graphics. Also, the highest spot trading volumes amongst meme coins, while daily derivatives have reached 3.94 billion, which is the highest point since December of 2024. And if you look back at December 2024, that was an extremely bullish time, okay? But as we look into the top trending meme coins, you can see the MACD crossover, okay, and the resistance that we're faced with here as you look at the close above the 200-day simple moving average. So Pepe's structure from a technical standpoint has shifted bullish. I think this is something that as a trader you can become optimistic about. As we look back at the early part of May, since we did have that outstanding green candle here, you could see there on May 7th, it's basically been consolidation in a downward fashion. But since then, guys, we need to break through this resistance here at the 401,267. And then from there, that's kind of where you can look for the target price. Pepe kind of rivaling and hitting that 402 once again. If you do agree with this prediction, this analysis, this is where you can see a 38% move where Pepe would reach a 401812 price, according to this analysis. All right, so please keep that in mind. I do think that it is noteworthy to talk about as well. These numbers that we have seen from CoinGlass, that the daily derivatives volume jumping 37% in just 24 hours That's a very sharp uptick, okay? And you can see this back on your screen. We haven't seen this since basically December 10th. Now, a further uptick highlights a lot of trader interest in suggesting that speculative positioning ahead of a major price move. Now, this is all subjective. These are just speculations. It's not a crystal ball. If you wanted me to look you in the eyes and tell you where will Pepe be trading at next week, cannot tell you that. All right, crypto is extremely volatile, and adding some of this derivatives trading and some of these numbers does kind of play a role into adding the complexity into how volatile Pepe may be. Okay. But as we look more into it, the 10% spike that we are also witnessing within the open interest, this is where we look into a lot of the, the whale trackers, if you will. This is data coming out from Hyperliquid. We look into more than $4.5 million in longs that have been showed in the last 24 hours for Pepe. And as we look at this, this is something that also can back up that 40% rally if we are going to look into that perspective here for the Pepe price. Okay, so that's kind of what we have going on. Guys, I want to tell you my thoughts, and this is something as we look at it right now. You talk about kind of where the market's headed. Bitcoin's trading just under 110,000 once again. Ethereum, this has been a very strong narrative. Ethereum is almost hitting $3,000, and as we all know, what happens when ETH goes wild, the coins, the ERC20 tokens, the ones that are closely linked to it, Pepe in specific, that's where I'm looking to make a move, and I think that Pepe right now, if all of these numbers stay true, and we do see a lot of this data continuing to hold form, I think that we will see Pepe make a move. That's just my personal thoughts. As always, guys, I don't have that crystal ball, but I'm telling you guys from the metrics that I'm just talking about and the metrics that we're seeing here on chain, this is a very, very bullish case for Pepe to break out. So we'll see what happens. But as Pepe continues to trade, we're going to monitor it as always. We're right now at 4013. This is something where very shortly from now, it would not shock me one bit, whatsoever that we would see Pepe once again trading above the 402 level as we saw prior. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, what you're doing with your Pepe. Also, feel free to check out that link down below if you want to start trading on BTCC. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.